Hello everybody and welcome to this video of me playing The Sims 4, and today I am building something and it's a little weird and very Halloween. So I thought, why not recreate Madotsuki's and Urotsuki's rooms from Yume Nikki and Yume in The Sims 4. Also a quick heads up, Paralives comes out on December 8th. So I'm using this build as kind of a warm-up before that release because I would love to try recreating things in that game as well. And do you see this? This is the last international Halloween candy that I bought for this year's spooky season series, and I'm going to taste test it at the end of this video. Okay, so now for this build. So I picked the Hillside Highlands lot of Newcrest Ridgeline Drive neighborhood, mainly because it actually gives Urotsuki a little mountain range to look at, which I thought is very fitting and as fitting as I could make it. Okay, so I started with the shell first, and there are empty floors above and below the one I'm focusing on. So technically this could be a shell challenge. I'm going to upload this to the Sims 4 gallery. So if you want to play with it or check it out, you can find it in the Sims 4 gallery with the hashtag Shoukoppi. And if you have the for rent pack, you could even make them actual rentable units, which honestly sounds so cool, but I don't have that pack, so it's okay. I think you could try to recreate the worlds, or I guess just a few of the worlds as apartments as well, as long as it's not the eyeball word or anything like that. Thank you. Now I tried to make this build as base game friendly as possible, but I did end up using a few items from other packs. But don't worry, you'll still be able to use it without half the house disappearing. Also, can we appreciate how fitting this wallpaper is for the facade of the building? I was so happy when I found this. Anyway, something I realized that worked out perfectly is how Madotsuki's and Urotsuki's rooms could be placed back to back. And that's exactly what I did, as you can see here. Yeah, and I think it worked out pretty well that way. And it was also kind of satisfying that this was possible. I could have put them on different levels as well, obviously, but I think this way is kind of nice because you actually have this, or you can have the same view onto both rooms at the same time as if you were playing Yume Nikki and Yume. I got to decorating then, and I started finding surprisingly accurate stuff. Some things I couldn't really find, like Urotsuki's wardrobe. I opted for whatever got closest and kind of, as you can see here, shoved in the bookcase because I couldn't find a matching bookcase either, just not a slim one. Neither a slim single tile wardrobe or a single tile bookshelf that would fit that aesthetic. So I just kind of, you know, as you can see, put them together like that. Also building this, I finally had the chance to really take in the differences between Madotsuki's and Urotsuki's rooms. I feel like in general it seems that Madotsuki's furniture is more bare bones and minimalistic, and maybe a little bit more lonely even. And there also seems to be more of a practical approach rather than an aesthetic approach. And in Urotsuki's room, it's still practical and it has everything you would need, but it feels more put together and also has that feeling of being a little bit more comfortable, in my opinion. Urotsuki's room also feels a little more soft, I would say. Maybe because the colors are kind of more soft and, I don't know, lighter in general. And oh my god, here I was so happy. I was going through all the debug items and I actually found vents for the balconies. Vents. I've never really come across them in The Sims before, and then later I found out that they are base game as well. So I swapped some of them out later because there are two different types of vents and one of them kind of looked a little bit more matching, and it's also the kind of detail no one cares about. Okay, and after I was done with the main rooms and the balconies, I added a small kitchen and a bathroom each, and that way you can actually play with these in The Sims. And also it made more sense with the layout of the building, so it could actually be a rectangle. And as you can see, Madotsuki, she just about got everything she'd need. She can't cook, but she can microwave things. And the shower, yeah. And Urotsuki got even a little place to eat outside of her room, and a more spacious bathroom. Okay, and then I took a few cinematic shots to really show you what these apartments would feel like, and recording them gave me motion sickness, so that was great. So here we are. Let's take in the outside first. I'll show you the building at night in a bit. Okay, upstairs, and now let's head into Madotsuki's apartment. Right behind the main door, there's a tiny kitchen nook, which has everything to not starve. The microwave's there, the fridge is there, and also there's the sink that she can use to wash her hands, because as you can see, there's no space for a sink in the bathroom. But it's definitely usable with this layout. She has to go to the kitchen nook every time she uses the bathroom. Or she could use the shower, I guess. Just shower after every time you use the toilet, why don't you? Okay, and here we have the main room of Madotsuki's apartment. Okay, let's check out Urotsuki's apartment. Here's the more spacious kitchen with another nice view. I guess Madotsuki also had a nice view, just not that many windows. And there's also a dining table. Wow, she can have one guest. And also a more spacious bathroom and even a mirror. Madotsuki's room actually doesn't have a mirror. And here is Urotsuki's room. I know it's not quite the hills, or mountains rather, that you see in-game, but good enough. Okay, and as I said, I'm uploading this build to the Sims gallery, the Sims 4 gallery, so if you want to explore it or play around with it, you can find it by searching #Shoukoppi. Once Paralives drops in December, I'll be doing more of these builds over there too, and like I said, recreating Yume Nikki, Yume Stardew Valley, whatever other games would fit that topic. And now, wrong side there. Let's check this out. Also, I am going to get rid of this wig because it is so warm. Again, I don't know how people deal with wigs. It is, I guess you gotta get used to it. Okay, my hair is obviously destroyed a little bit, and that doesn't matter at all, because what I have here is, honestly, I'm not sure what's worse, this or the eyeball candy that I've tried a few years ago. Bloody Mallow's brain candy for dinner. And they're so kind to add some ominous red liquid. So I'm going to plate this up, and it looks disgusting, and it is strawberry flavor for whatever reason. Why would they make it green? Here's the pink one. They're both strawberry flavored. I am going to go with green, because think about it as a decomposed zombie brain. Also, this is made in the Netherlands. What is up with you guys? Okay, I mean, look at this. When I opened it, this red liquid smelled like strawberry jam, and this brain thing is actually like marshmallow, so you can just kind of squish it, and that is unsettling. I'll try it one-handed. Oh my god. I forget, our actual brains, are they squishy or are they hard? I feel like they're card. I can't cut it like this. Here we have it. It is awesome looking. It's also about to drip. Nice. Let's go for the star of the show. I poked so many holes in it trying to get it on the fork. Okay, let's go. The marshmallow itself doesn't have a distinct flavor. It's just a marshmallow. Why am I saying it so weird? Marshmallow. It's just that sauce that gives it the strawberry flavor, but it's surprisingly nice. And I'm assuming it's meant for children who might have to share this. And I don't know. I don't want to know how sticky their little hands will be. Oh my god. This is really cool, actually. The flavor is nice. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. And happy Halloween, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!